Pops, Kimberly, we did essentially a part one of this series, now part two, how finance managers can sometimes trick you when you're in the finance office. Kimberly, it's great to see you as always.
You too.
In that video, you taught us that when we go to the finance office, they may try and sell us, they likely will try and sell us ancillary products like extended warranties, tire and wheel protection, et cetera, et cetera. And on those products, there are contracts that you can ask for and you can decline them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today, we're going to talk about, you're going to expose us to another thing that's happening in a lot of dealerships right now and how customers can protect themselves from that as well. Did I cue it up for you well enough?
I think that was fantastic, Zach. Bravo. Okay. All right. So the reason I bring this up is because I've had many questions. It's funny how these questions all come in at the same time. And the past couple of weeks, this scenario has played out. And I want to go over this with you so that you don't get tricked in the finance office on this. So, you know, the finance manager goes over the menu with you. You see all kinds of products on there. The finance manager is supposed to describe these products, what the benefits of them are. But there's two scenarios that I heard this week. The first one was the finance manager said that they would throw this in with that one. I think it was a tire and wheel plan and a dent and ding. That's what it was. And he said, you mean my payment will stay the same because you're going to throw this other product in for me? And the finance manager said, yep, it sure will. Well, if it's not going to cost me any more in my payment, then great. He gets home, he looks at his paperwork, and guess what he sees? There's a charge on there. There's a charge on there. Now, it has to break out and be itemized. So I think that the lesson here, folks, is that the finance manager isn't going to throw anything in there for you. Okay? There's a charge to each one of these products. You don't see it because you're on the other side of the computer. But the finance manager manipulates the numbers, so you don't see what you're paying. So the mistake that this person made was not saying how much are those products. And I know we're all payment buyers. I'm a payment buyer. I want a good payment too. But when a finance manager says, well, I'll throw this in and keep your payment the same, there is something nefarious going on here because nothing is free. All right.
Nothing ever is free. And one of the ways, Kimberly, as you know, that finance managers can do that is they might take the annual percentage rate on the loan from, say, 4.99% to 3.99% to keep the payment the same while they've stuffed an extra $1,000 worth of product into the cost of goods being sold.
You got it, Ray. Because you're not asking how much are those products.
Yep. Always.
You're just seeing it in the payment.
Always ask, what's the cost, what's the selling price for each one of those items? Thinking about getting an extended warranty? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our pricing there. There's no obligation, no spam, no robocalls. YAA for your extended warranty.
The second scenario was something called bundled products. Now, I've seen a lot of this in our community, as well as folks that I've talked to recently that have said, well, ABC's dealership vehicle service contract, aka extended warranty, includes maintenance. No, it doesn't. Vehicle service contracts don't include maintenance. As a matter of fact, that is excluded from any vehicle service contract out there. Your maintenance is not going to be covered. So again, it's one of those things where he got home, he pulled the paperwork out, and lo and behold, on the purchase order, there is a charge for $3,300 for his vehicle service contract, and then another $1,200 for a maintenance plan. That's because these are two different products. So watch out for that word. I'm going to bundle this all together for you because our vehicle service contract includes this. No, it doesn't. The way you're going to find out is ask how much each product costs. And when the finance manager prints out your purchase order, remember the purchase order is where everything is going to be itemized. there are some bundled products. Let's call it, I don't know, let's give it a name. Let's call it the Rayshefska 6. And this one product may include several different benefits. That is a legitimate bundled product. How to find out? Ask for the contract for that product so that you can see all the different benefits for that. Even a brochure for this bundled product will show all the benefits to that. But when a finance manager says to you, well, our maintenance plan includes key care and tire and wheel and dent and ding, you want to dig a little bit deeper. Ask what the price of this is and look out for that purchase order to see if there are separate prices broken out for each product. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, because I would think a good finance manager, Kimberly, would say something like, you know, we have put together bundles that include our vehicle service contract, maintenance, dent and dig, and tire and wheel. And so by doing that, it saves you a little more money than buying each item individually. That would be one way to do it. That could be a legitimate way to do it.
Yeah.
But to say something along the lines that our service contract, our vehicle service contract or extended warranty includes maintenance. It only includes maintenance because they sold you the maintenance package on top of the vehicle service contract.
You got it. You got it. So just check things out. Check out the product contract that you have to sign and get a copy of to see what benefits are on there and match it to your purchase order.
My suggestion would be you pretend you're from Missouri, which is the show me state. And every time they say something to you, just go, well, show me.
Show me. Yes.
Yes.
To that point, this reminds me of the first video we did, Kimberly. It's the same concept. It's like, just show me the contract. Sure, if it's free and you're adding it on, yeah, that makes sense. But actually, can you show me the contract for that? I would like to see that. And then that, by asking that question, if they say, well, no, it's not a separate contract. It's all this like bundled appearance package. It's all this bundled, desert package or something. Great. Then show me the contract for that whole package. Or if it's not, show me the multiple contracts that make it up. At the end of the day, and I get so many Instagram DMs. I don't think I've shared this with you, Kimberly and Pops, but ever since TikTok's become a bigger thing for me personally, posting stuff there, I get so many Instagram DMs. People from TikTok, younger people coming over on Instagram and messaging me. Probably 2 or 3 a day of, hey, I looked at my purchase sheet and I didn't realize, but I bought these 3 things. Can I cancel them? And you don't know, Kimberly. I send them even when they're not extended warranties. I send them to cancelmyextendedwarranty.com, which goes to that great guide that you posted about how to cancel ancillary products. It's the same concept.
Great.
But you've got to in that moment ask them, can I see the contract? So it's the same advice as last time. It's a great reminder that you need to do it because the sales tactics, like you mentioned, Pops, they're good. They're good. Hey, well, we've sold thousands of cars and everyone likes this package and it saves you money. That's great and everything. Let me see the contracts.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and you're tired as HE double hockey sticks and you're sitting in there in that finance office wishing you were in a dental chair because it's better than being in the finance office at the dealership. I don't care. Protect yourself, guys. Look at the contracts. Also on the contracts, the price of the product prints out. So check it out. Cover yourself.
Well done, Kimberly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. It was good to see you.
Absolutely.